Yeah, well, sometimes that happens. What fun. I'm sure it did not look good. It looked like a 60-year-old guy going down a mossy rock on the seat of his pants. Okay, it's a nice crisp morning this morning at the ranch, and we're going to do a little bit of work with the tractor and try to create a better crossing across the creek and then a path on the back side of it. Let me flip the camera around, then I'll show you. And we've got a creek crossing here. We've got 2 or 3 different creek crossings, and this is the roughest one. It doesn't look so bad from here, but when you get down there, it's beat up pretty bad. It drops off real sharp. There's some big rocks in it that you have to navigate around, and with the Ranger or with the tractor. And so my goal is to smooth all this out, get a nice crossing down there. And then on the back side of the creek, you know, we own for half a mile east the other direction back there on the back side, and it's just woods that during the summertime you can't drive through at all. You have to walk through. There's not a real trail. We've got trails through most of our woods, but we don't have any on the back side of the creek. So while it's not so bad during the winter, not so grown up, we're going to create a path back there and see how far I can go. I'd like to go the full half mile, but may not make that full distance. But anyway, we'll start working on that and see if I can get a good crossing. Okay, gotta try to get those rocks out, some big rocks out there that tear stuff up. See if we can get in the water with the tractor and scoop them up without getting soaked.
Just a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of woe. But there's no sickness, toil, no danger in that bright world to which I go. I'm going
Okay, that didn't come out exactly like I had hoped. I thought I could scoop them up in the bucket without, at least the small one, without getting out and getting in the water knee deep because it's cold. But I'm not able to scoop it up. You know, I'm not that talented, I guess. And it's all rocks at the bottom. It's kind of difficult, but I am pushing them. So now I guess my goal is to push them up there on the bank, not in the way of where we cross, but over to the right there. So I'll see if I can get the tractor squirreled around down there in the creek and push them out.
I know dark clouds will gather round me. I know my way is rough and steep, but golden fields lay just before me, where God's redeemed, no more shall we. I'm going there to see my mother. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home.
So there's the new and improved creek crossing. It works pretty good. It's a little bit muddy and sloppy from driving in and out of the creek right down there, but I will put some some small rocks, some big rock, big and small, right down along the edge. And that creek gets up 3 or 4 or 5 feet anyway, so that part's always going to be part washed out, or whatever. But the big rock, we got it moved out of the way, and all the other large size rocks. So it's pretty good. It's real smooth now. You can get a tractor through there without thinking you're going to turn over, and you can get the Ranger through easy. There, the creek. See, the creek runs on this way. So the creek comes from the north, from the northeast all the way to the southwest corner down here. Then it turns like this, and it turns again there, and then it goes straight east, only not exactly straight east. It goes off southeast, so it eventually catches up with our south property line right down by the other corner. Okay, so I finished up the creek crossing. It's back over that way, and I've looped up through here just short of the mountain. It goes up pretty steep up through there, and it goes up a long ways, and we're going to create a trail through here that we can maintain and drive in the future. So the hardest part of this is remembering where you want to go once you start doing it. So I keep the bucket down to knock stuff down, and then we keep this down to create a path. So you can see where you went last time. And once I get to where I'm going, then we'll just go back and forth over it, and we'll really clean it out and see if we can make it work. But so the little tractor does pretty good. Like I say, it's a Kubota L3901, get 39 horse, and I have an extra wide box blade on the back of it, so it seems to do pretty good. We'll see if we can cut on through here and go to where we're going. And again, we're going to stay off the mountain there. We're going to go along the edge of it because our property line is up on the mountain. Okay, so I'm back the next day. I'm gonna walk up on top of the mountain. There's a spot down here on the southeast corner of our property that we never get to. It's way up on top, and since we cut this trail down through here, we can drive most of the way there. I'm gonna hike up to the very top, make sure no one's built a cabin up there or something. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in southeastern Oklahoma right now. It's a pretty depressed part of the state right now. The oil and gas energy used to be strong. Those jobs have all dried up. So anyway, I'm gonna walk up on top of the mountain and see what all's going on up there and see how it looks. Okay, I'm down here at the base of Mount Kilimanjaro. Yeah, it's gonna start uphill here pretty sharp and go for quite a ways on up over that, what you can see there. And I walked up upon this. This is a massive tree that's just blown over, I guess. That root ball's 10, 12 feet across. If I were to stand next to it, it's at least 12 feet. Okay, I about made it to the top. And you just hike it, no stairs to speak of. So, but I'm on top. In fact, I've come down a little bit from the top, and I'm on this ridge, right on top of this ridge. Runs over to here, and then it drops off really fast over here. Long ways down, quite a ways down. There's something lives in there, I'll bet you. Bear comes out of there. You'll know because I'll drop this camera. Seems like we saw this. We saw this last time we were up here. Yeah, I don't know what lives in there. Thank goodness it's empty as far as I can see. So anyway, yeah, it's pretty up here. I'm gonna sit and try to catch my breath because I'm old and I'm not used to this. Guy could make a lot of money if he had some of those in Oklahoma City selling them. It's a popular thing to set those around in the yards in the suburbs. That's probably not the easiest way down. That's about a 20-foot drop there. Probably not the best way down. All I've seen alive so far are some squirrels. No varmints. We saw coyotes last time we were up here. I've not seen any coyotes. I've got the rifle I'm ready to shoot, but all we've seen is, all I have seen, Janice is at the house, all I've seen is squirrels. So I'm thinking I probably did not pick the very best way down through here, but I'm almost to the bottom. Been like this kind of most of the way. You can't see the top, it just keeps on going. There's all kinds of little spots like this all the way down. You just wonder how all this rock got deposited like that. It's just weird how long it's been there. A lot of dead trees right down through here, but I'm almost down to the bottom, so navigate right down through there and I'll be in good shape. Okay, I'm right back down to the creek. Made it down. Yeah, I did get on a big mossy flat rock and did some time on the seat of my pants, and no injuries though. I had that fortunately on safety and all that good stuff, but I'm glad there wasn't a video because I'm sure it did not look good. It looked like a 60-year-old guy going down a mossy rock on the seat of his pants. Yeah, it was not pretty, I'm sure. Yeah, well, sometimes that happens. What fun. Oh, what fun. I was almost out. I just needed to go 6 more feet and I was clean, but it did not make the last 6 feet and it buried. Help is on its way. I got a tow rope under the seat there. We'll tow it out. But yeah, that's life on the farm.